The instruments of our deliverance. Ooh. Excuse me. A plan has been devised, and Minfilia would have it carried out without further delay. I'm a little drunk.
I have already informed Alphino of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbreeder described. He agrees that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, Graf, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have.
Yeah, it's not your ass getting turned into kryptonite fog, though, Minfilia. Getting turned into fart gas. Livestream fart gas. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bo. Ooh. Beautiful blue sky over White Brim. You don't usually get to see the nice sunny weather in Kurthus. Usually it's a fucking shit show. Excuse me. Touchdown. You can fish in that? Dev's like, of course you can fish there. Ugh.
Good to see you, Graf. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts.
I came here as quickly as I fucking could, Alfie.
Captain Ilbert sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of Eileen Royu and Uldar even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, the others are waiting for us at the Aetheryte. After you, Scion.
It's so tiny. What was that area in 1.0? Was it an actual river? Oh, look at that. That's spiky shit. Oh, party recruitment's over. Here, eat this. Touch. 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 Grandpa's not doing it. Because Grandpa needs all his strength. Alfie, fucking get off your stupid shit ass. You lazy fucking bitch.
There, it's ready.
I don't know what fuck Moonbreeder's voice sounds like. Okay. Ah! It looks like a pile of shit. At least she didn't aim it at me and blind me.
Ha! It worked! You think? Try tuning to the Aetheryte now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon.
Try to put some tights on, or a longer skirt. Aren't you cold? You and Alphino, man. What's wrong with you people?
We've done all we can, Graf. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva.
Okay. We'll do it at minimum item level then. We haven't gotten very many chances to do that this run. Speaking with Alphino,
we cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies.
I'm already doing it.
Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Moonbreeder's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Ah! Before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you for Sir Emmerich.
I heard you had a message for me from Sir Emmerich. So, oh, sorry.
Sir Emmerich regrets that he cannot be here in person and asks that I read you this letter. This god faces an unprecedented threat, yet in all order of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Great Olympus, warrior of light, savior of Eosia, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May her honor bless you with good fortune and see you safely home.
Ak Afa Amphitheater Hard. Now accessible. Okay. Is Blair online? Blair's not in my fucking shit. Damn it. Is it just Link Shell? Yeah, there we go. Well, where's Blair? Not paying him to Gold Brick. Okay. There we go. We get to go in here. We get to click minimum item level. Are you ready? You ready for this bullshit? Let's teleport there. Oh, I should have done a ready check. Oh. So for those watching on YouTube, we got a full party, so we're doing this on minimum item level. Can you get her hairstyle? I don't think that question was ever answered.
Never have come here, warrior of light.
Yeah, probably not.
Labor only to forge a lasting peace.
Yeah, except you're doing it with murder, so I can't abide that.
You would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith.
Blind faith? Look who's fucking talking.
If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down.
I'd like to see you try, you bitch.
We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
I'm never gonna get that emote, which is a shame. Not my favorite Shiva design. Like, not even close. The fucking high heels, come on. All right, get ready. Oh, Lugal, I can't see your face. Yeah, 10 is up there. 8 is up there. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Okay, remember, we can't fudge this. This is for real. Boom. Okay. It's not the extreme, but it is real. Dreams of ice. Blade of ice to defend my brothers. Ooh, ow. Oh my god. All right. Go. Oh boy. Home gang. Okay. Oh, Jesus! Yup. Yup, that was my fault. That was 100% my fault. Okay. Boy, do I not know how this fight works. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry I cleaved the fucking raid. Oh my god. Oh, that was awful. Scatter them like dust in the wind. I met this vocalist once, and I had a panic attack in front of her. Unrelated. She also sung a couple Bimani songs.
Nothing left. Ask for one last time and say goodbye. Lying naked as the snow falls all around me.
Oh, it's going pretty good. I cleaved the whole raid. I cleaved the entire trial party. Hey, Neck.
Cup in sweat, filled with regret. Try to forget. Lost in a dream.
It's been a while since I tried to learn the lyrics. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus.
Forgotten wrath. The Reaper. The Keeper. Spinning in my hand. Oblivion.
Oh, we can hit that that LB2 anytime you guys want, as long as you're safe. Got her. I'm really sorry about that, but it was fun. Minimum item level rules. Also, that song's really good, and we got to hear, like, up through the chorus. We did live. Thank you guys so much. I'm really sorry I cleaved the whole fucking raid. Holy shit. That was really embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Oh man. I feel really bad, but it was fun. Thank you. Ow!
Fool. Blind, bloody fool.
So sorry. Oh, it's so ugly. Oh, man.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence.
Bet. I watched that Fallout TV show. I don't agree with that.
Mine is the righteous cause.
Fuck you.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers.
I'm sorry, Noriko. I'm so sorry.
And they are no less ignorant than you. Following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why.
Oh, shut up.
Trapped in a delusion of their own creation and blind to the truth.
Okay. You're very upset. I get it. Scowl.
Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us.
Okay.
We who walk before may lead those who walk after.
Look at his dumb face. Look at his, like, lovable, like, stupid Hrothgar face. He's just like... He was like, he's, look at him. He's just, like, a complete... He actually yelled, "Who's taking?" Oh, he can go fuck off. I'm drunk. Although if I was sober, I probably also wouldn't have remembered that either. But like, look at his dumb face. I just love him so much. He's listening to her, like, pontificate, and he's like, "Lady, I just cleaved my whole raid, but we still beat you." He did it at minimum item level, and I was an active hindrance. And we still beat your ass. I fucking love his dumb... Look how dumb he looks! I don't know. Just so innocent. And, like, even though his face is very severe looking, there's just something about him that he's just sweet and kind of dumb looking. I love him. He's my favorite. If you don't love your Warrior of Light, why are you even playing 14?
Seek the Keeper of the Lake. See with eyes unclouded.
It's like UWU or VWV or semicolon W semicolon. That is often Graf's vibe. Is that face.
Do not squander mother's gift.
I'm not. I beat your ass with it. Ah!
Hear, feel, think.
So she's got it too, but the Asians are all up in her ass giving her ideas. Oh, that's a shame. I don't think, like, Grandpa just looked way better. Every screenshot that I've seen of my friends' characters, it's just, they look the same but better.
And so the vessel withdraws. A predictable outcome.
Hey, it's this fucking nerd. It's Nibbles.
Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased.
Nibbles, fuck you.
Fortunate.
How unfortunate. To be fair, I didn't even look at Graf in the character creator. I just immediately imported him. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Is this... It's the same person! They got me again! God fucking damn it! Hey, Moonbrita. By the 12, you're alive! I mean, of course you're alive. Well, why wouldn't you be? I beat her ass, and I cleaved the raid. Cleave the raid? Izod did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Dravanians are skilled with glamours, after all. I don't know. I think they might be at the same place in the story. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. I mean, I'm not sure. No, fair enough. I was only asking. No as in no, I'm not sure. Not no as in I'm not traumatized. Ba-ba. You can disband this party now. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry I got most of you killed. Hey, Cuckoo says it. Says a cuckoo's yelling from the other room. Who's taking? Fuck you. Oh my god, I'm dying. The road less traveled when Britta remains unconvinced that you have not sustained a head injury. Great, terrific. Oh my god. Oh, I'm losing it. If you ask me, there's naught to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the Rising Stones, eh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. But before that, you had best pay a visit to White Brim Front and speak with Alphino. He's probably worried sick about you. Alfie's worried about me? I thought he was a emotionless shit. That, or he'll be busy playing politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blood vision? Oh, no reason. See you again soon. Great writing. Fucking love Burita. Amazing. Whee! At least it was good content. At least it was good stream content. Me just obliterating everyone with a cleave. I can't believe it. No, I can totally believe it, and that's what has me so upset. God fucking damn it. Oh, man. It was really good. It was embarrassing, but it was pretty funny. Grandpa, no! I'll save you! I'll save you all! Grandpa, no! Oh, you're not wrong. How many wheels did he have? 4? I believe with 4. I'm sorry, Soren. I'm sorry, everyone. Oh my god. Yeah, and now it's like consigned to the YouTube forever. There he is, and none the worse for wear. Says you, fucklet. You weren't there. Only my pride, Alfie. Only my pride. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? A little. But we're not going to talk about it. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory. If you would be so kind, we're going to leave some parts out. And then everyone got killed when I cleaved the raid. Everyone, you say? That we were too late to prevent the summoning. Yeah, you guys are gonna fucking read me the goddamn riot act. But not too late to prevent further loss of life. An outcome worthy of celebration. And one for which we have Graf to thank. Yes, you are right, of course, Sir Emmerich. We should be content with what we have accomplished. Yeah, you should. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. I wish I had the hand tracking to show, like, my hands over my face. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. There is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Dremont is the caravan ready. Blech. God. The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Toll. Of that I have no doubt. I take it these self-same supplies, these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Fulton caravan. Less the crystals, which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. On an unrelated note, Graf, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? Yeah, sure. It is not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. It took 6 guys to pile on Horsefall to get him to stop from coming at me. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray do not think less of him. No, I think way more of him. He's fucking rad. What a hero. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I'm so sorry. So sorry, everyone. It was really funny, and it was totally my fault, but I am really sorry that it happened. It's been a long time since I ran it, especially at minimum item level. Do you think we could get 24 people on like a Saturday stream to run the Crystal Tower raids at minimum item level? I would love to do that again. That was a fucking riot. Labyrinth of the Ancients, where you actually need 6 tanks to do some of the mechanics, and the item level creep has been and like power creep has been so harsh that you don't need that anymore because you can just blow through it. If it does, it'll be recorded and posted to YouTube for sure. I would want to keep a record of that because I don't have a record of when we did it last time.
What were you thinking, Graf? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory that might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her summoning ritual, her ritual to summon Shiva anyway, and then engaging the abomination in mortal combat. By the Fury, Graf, is the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages. Would that I had been there to fight by your side. Oh. And here I was forced to wait, condemned to wander the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. Oh my god, he's so dramatic.
Slay Queen.
But you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on. Sir Emmerich wished to have words with you and Master Alphino in private. He awaits us in the intercessory.
Okay. Oh my god. I got like tears in my eyes. I don't know if the liquor made it better or worse, but it certainly had an effect. The fuck are you going?
Nothing, sis. I shall show you what it wants.
Proceed to the cutscene zone? Yes. Will there be voice acting? So I can drink?
On behalf of
Yes.
the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks. Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task.
They are. Don't worry.
From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Natalar.
That's you. That's what you sound like, Alphino.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy.
I love you, Emmerich. He's like pouting and has like hedgehog eyebrows. Or he's like...
You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll.
I love you, Harshapham.
The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
Fuck yeah.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
Fuck yeah! Money, money, money!
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
Tara's gonna be happy about that.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
Do we?
see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard-Zoma could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies.
Yeah, you knew all along, Alfie.
God is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Oh. Don't get super sassy.
Choose your next words carefully.
Stab him, Livia! Lucia?
Do you know what
Shut up,
sort of man
Lucia.
becomes
Okay.
Lord Commander of the Temple Knights?
A badass?
One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is?
Because you're the Pope's bastard son?
Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs.
Or that.
You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
Shut up, Alfie!
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity.
Except don't. Don't fuck the Pope. But you know what? Sometimes some Pope fucking is good because we get Emmerich out of it. Is that a spoiler? That might be a spoiler, I'm sorry.
The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease.
I've had some alcohol, I apologize.
We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders.
But murder the Pope.
But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light.
May yet.
Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Sure.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them.
Alfie, if I backhanded you, it would obliterate your entire face, so I'm not going to, but I really wish I could.
I must apologize for my earlier outburst.
Yeah, you better.
I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart.
It's true.
I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia!
Lucia, at your service.
She's the coolest and the strongest.
Excuse our reticence.
Reticence.
We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies.
It's on that side.
Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences.
Yeah.
Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
She looked at my big dumb face and then looked away.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind.
Certainly.
Here, eat this.
Such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the Heretic's recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
How many fingers did you have to cut off?
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Is this finger blood that's all over this?
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Oh. Archivant's the best. We did it. Alcohol. Alfie. Eyes unclouded. For one with reason to celebrate, Alfie looks rather grim. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reprisal of the primal threat and of our approaching to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Gallian Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to the very star. As such, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine, then, if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Ooh, yeah you do. Ooh, I got burpees. Excuse me. Come, Graf. It is better we just continue this conversation in Mordona. You just stay there. Yeah, just stay there, Alfie. Oh, this quest is only one... Oh my god. It's only one thing. 77 gil. I'm a little dizzy. And I'm a little inebriated. Gloom? Gross monster? God, fuck that thing. I saw the axolotl. A mount that I may be able to get next expansion. That'll be fun. Trying to get clears on the most recent raid series. Once the next expansion drops and we have fucking gear creep out the wing wang. That's the only time I do savage raiding. Is when you can do it unsynced. Ophelia!
Graf, are you drunk?
Shut up!
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same for my party, but... Yeah, they're fine.
Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it. Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
We propped them up. They're doing fine.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Yeah, apparently you can do that. Like, super... Oh no! Oh man.
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogglemog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. OBS is having problems.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
Yeah, I could see how that would be fucking dangerous.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
She has the echo.
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it.
Near as damn it? Not damn near as it?
Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Is it not?
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Mayhap it is, Y'shtola.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
I hate it there.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think.
It's Crystal Mom's thing, she says.
Hydaelyn speaks to her as well.
Duh.
If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals.
Duh.
Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
It would.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
She did say that.
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
The reason Ryu. Minfilia would discuss how best to proceed in light of recent developments.
I mean to scour the annals for knowledge of Midgard-Zoma. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few... Do you hear that? The commotion outside. Would you see if aught is amiss?
Yeah. The Shiva's conduit asshat. Alfie, what's going on? Some bullshit.
Graf, 'tis well that you are on hand. We have a problem.
Ryu has escaped. It happened shortly after the Immortal Flames took her into custody. Duh!
She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking.
The turnkey was found slain, along with 2 guards. It is plain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Ryu quitting the city via the Gate of Nold, with a bloodied spear in her hand. She makes for Castra Meridiana, I'm certain of it, but we destroyed Castra Meridiana. Oh yeah. Oh, it's drunk time. It's inebriation time. Fucking good on ya. With her fate in Eorzea as good as sealed, what recourse has she but to flee to her imperial masters? Even as we speak, Captain Ilbert and the First are hot upon Royal's heels. Pray make haste to Camp Bluefog and join the hunt. Oh yeah, you're certainly making haste, Alfie. You're like, leisurely walk away. Fuck Alphino! What a piece of shit! What a little piece of fucking haughty garbage. Look at this badass fucking stance. Ilbert, what's up? My thanks for coming, Scion. I have spoken with the soldiers here. They say that Ryu walked through the camp not a bell ago. She walked right through. You did not, monsieur. We have Raban's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her. So here we are. Bro, you must not be allowed to reach Castle Meridianum. But it's fucking destroyed. Like, Gaius blew the Praetorium up with fucking Ultima. That place is a fucking shit show. Is it still operational? Like, that doesn't make shit sense to me. That place is fucking destroyed. What a bunch of fucking nonsense. Man, fuck this game. Uh-oh. A solo instance. Oh, the alcohol. Oh, that wine's really good. This wretch was with Royu. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't blink when we cut him down, not even when he started screaming. No loyalty, even to her own, the goddamn harpy. With me, Scion. We almost have her. Okay, can you not spit like that? It's super nasty. Oh, she's in fucking slut gear now. I guess it's not that slutty. It's just got tickle panels on the back. Sorry, bitch. I want Royo alive. Kill the rest. For Eorzea!
You will not take me so easily this time.
Get out of here. Bitch! Enemy reinforcements. Look sharp, man. I got him.
Show them no quarter.
Hands! What? I can't move.
More reinforcements? They really are paying me enough.
Fuck you.
Fools, you cannot stand against the Empire.
They have healers. Kill them first. Fucking kill them. Bam. There we go.
Forgive us our lateness.
We're in your debt. Oh, fucking Domajonans!
The circle fetters those who wander within. Lure the enemy to it.
What circle? Which? Oh, that one? Gary, why are you all the way over here? Get in the circle. Fuck yeah. Is that a ninja skill that was removed? Because that circle looks awesome. Bind her and do it tight. Yes, sir. Fucking lock her up, morons. Good work, man. Alfie. She and her imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better.
Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members, as one of its pillars. It saddens me to see you fallen so low. What would you know of Lo? You spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it's your God's given right to rule over others.
Yeah, Alfie. I mean, she's a bitch, but she's right.
You know naught of our plight, the injustice that we lowbornish guardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagined me a paragon when I joined the flames.
I think whoring yourself is less bad than stealing and killing, but that's just me. To hear you tell it, one would think you the only person who have ever suffered. In case you have forgotten, Raban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth with little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others and their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for.
How are we any different, then?
It is true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both had our fair share of struggles. So, this loses its impact a little bit. Once you know what happens. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, you sold your comrades. Fuck you. If life has taught me anything, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. Wow. Are you guys seeing this? Not enough talk. You'll return to Uldar to face justice, and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. What a pizza. Alfie!
Not so much as a hint of remorse. It is well that this sordid business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our allies more wisely than Roban chose his.
You mean all the guys you just hired off the street? Alphino?
I have heard. Truly bothersome business. No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do.
Fuck you.
Have the Blades watch him in the flames day and night.
Fuck you.
You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
I hope someone bisects you. Shit ass.
Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
What a shit. Let us cling together. Alfie would ask another favor of you, because of course he would.
Captain Ilbert and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of her miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take the findings directly to General Raban, and that shall be the end of it. Your work here is done, my friend. My thanks. But I have one last task of you. Return to the Rising Stones and apprise Minophilia of all that has happened.
Oh, man!
I am aware that the antecedent held Royu in high regard. For better or worse, she will want to know how this tale ends.
Okay, bye! Fuck off. Let him just fucking right off. Fucking off to the ether. Yeah, that's on the list. So, next on the list is Paper Mario, and then Namco Cross Capcom we're gonna also be playing after that, and I think Tactics Ogre will be after that, the remake. It's only been a year since I ruined CBF's birthday by having a melty on stream while playing it. But now I know what to expect. Hey, Finfania. What goes on?
Welcome back, my friend.
Oh, voice acting.
I have already received word from Alfino.
Good.
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say. Together with Robon, Eileen lent us much-needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat.
Well, that makes sense.
When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then.
Okay, sure, whatever helps you sleep at night.
But now is not the time to dwell on such matters.
Boy, it sure isn't.
I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled. My thanks for coming, friends.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Asian souls.
Wait. What? Was there a bunch of shit that was cut out there that we're not privy to? Where we were, like, learning about the white auracite? Because we talked about the white auracite in that quest, but...
Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether.
Okay.
Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
Like a contestant at a hot dog eating competition.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength.
Must needs!
Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Asian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
Like... Thank you,
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Asian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
It's a lot.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Hebrea.
Lieth?
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy.
And a sick axe.
Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether.
That's a pretty fair assumption. Thank you, Blair.
Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Hebrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Asians in your hands.
Okay.
Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether.
Must needs!
That which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
He loves to say it. He can't stop saying it.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
This sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Fuck all of you. I'm going home.
Oh, what if we had two pieces of white auracite? One to trap the Asian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
There's just one crying graph face in there.
And therein lies the rub. finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
It would seem more research is in order.
Okay.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the aura site. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
And a dick.
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands.
Sorry, ma'am, I'm actually gay.
Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
It's unseemly to leave her lady parts unattended, dude. Get in there.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
How's cum spelled? Oh, I'm losing it.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland.
That bullshit aside, look how much of the screen he takes up. It takes up like 3/4 of the fucking screen. He's so large.
You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least.
I mean, yeah.
According to the report, the isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Like FF5 style?
Aye.
I mean, that checks
Yet
out.
The mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
That's important.
All indications suggest Asian involvement. But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the dark beings call the one true God. We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Yeah, where did they find her? She was like recovered. Was she like found near the Exdeath hole? Is it like a big cataract over there? Like what's the story with that area? What does it look like? Well, we may never know, unless Dev somehow knows, because he knows everything about Eureka. Quest complete! You get another scene, right? Yeah. I thought so. And that was what I told them. It was as big as a house.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with
It's okay.
the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
Why?
Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varus Zos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
Sure. Yeah.
In actual fact, we've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Teleji Adeleji?
7 hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
He's like a triple agent.
Triple? You consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
I was thinking something different, but thanks, Ilberd.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me.
Oh, Alfie, I forgot you were here. There was no one laboriously trying to parlay. You were too quiet, so I assumed you were absent.
Will was the marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics, and try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her imperial or monetarist masters. Could
that's
it
a
be
good
that
question.
another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
And we did catch her again, so Rob on slap her around.
I lost a trusted friend. Now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
It's true. That is how Ivy works.
I know that full well.
Shut up!
The closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
Get out of here, Alfie. Nobody likes you. You sassy child.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune.
Yeah, it sucks.
How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them?
Them?
Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve.
Oh, he's so mad.
I know you can hear me, monetarist scum. Your crimes will not go unpunished. Today I will purge this land of your sickness before the eyes of the 12. I swear it.
Go rub on. We needed Terry Crews for that yell.
I shall have no further need of you this day.
Please leave. Got this unsavory looking pineapple upside down
I
cake.
fear that not even mine own chamber shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Oh!
Ever since he proposed the Cartiner Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
It's ladies' tea!
As a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the syndicate?
It's ladies' head of state, private tea time.
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily.
Must needs!
To make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the immortal flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Uldah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the syndicate that must be dissolved.
Gasp!
Hey, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here.
Oh, am I? Oh, good.
When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
I don't think I'm back.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Ul'dah will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people. Rauban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.